Last time, we traveled from the southern Westfjords to the northern Westfjords. Along the way, we drove Route 63 to Bíldudalur and took a dip at Reykjafjörður. Then took to Route 60, the Westfjords Road, to Dynjandi, the biggest waterfall in this part of Iceland. From there we poked around Ravenseyri and tunneled our way to Ísafjörður for a delicious, all-you-can-eat fish dinner. But now we're in the northern Westfjords. Everything is new, and it's Sunday.
If I drive for you, you get your money. You tell me where we start, where we're going afterwards. I give you 5 minutes when we get there.
Good. We woke up to a quiet Sunday morning in Ísafjörður and hit the road to explore the surrounding area. First up, we visited Bolungarvík, as it was fairly straightforward to get there. Plus, our car was already pointed in that direction, so it was meant to be! To get there, we headed northeast through Bolungarvíkurgöng, the tunnel. This has probably been the most tunnel driving we've done in quite some time. The town was quiet, without a whole lot going on when we arrived. There was a guy getting his morning constitutional by scaling a frickin' mountain, though. Yikes. I mean, Icelanders put most US citizens I know to shame with their general fitness. More on this in a later episode. So what is there to do here? Well, I discovered more than what we knew by reviewing the website bolungarvík.is. What we didn't see was their natural history museum. It was closed. Their stone museum, we didn't know about it. The botanical gardens, again, we didn't know about it. And what I would definitely return for, the 638-meter high mountain, Bolafall, where they are creating a viewing platform into the cliffside. Bolungarvík, we need to hook up next time we are in the country. We miss too much. Have your people contact our people. We don't have people, but reach out. We did enjoy viewing Au.Ra, walking around Ósvör lighthouse and checking out the old Djúpvegur, which was the road to take before the tunnel was made. And that road apparently was very dangerous. Finally, we stopped at the Ósvör Maritime Museum, which was closed, but we were able to view the site at least. I had seen this museum in other videos and was eager to see it myself when I knew we were in the area. Sadly, no guides, and no being able to enter any of the buildings, but when we return, you bet I'll be back for that experience. The place was still a great stop to just walk through. From here, we traveled back across Ísafjörður, back into the Westfjords tunnel, taking the split this time, and going over to Suðureyri. This town features its fishing heritage and industry. There is a historic fisherman's hut around the horn of the fjord, and you can feed the cod in the lagoon, or you can stay at the Fisherman Hotel and get their seafood trail tour free with your stay. Once again, we didn't study up on what was available and missed out on these experiences. A return trip is warranted, and maybe a stay at that hotel. Rolling out of town, we crossed back over to Ísafjörður and took Route 61 around Au.Ra. Almost immediately, Bethany spotted whales.
That was a whale. It was a whale.
And quickly, we safely pulled off the road to view them. Although they were far away, this was my first time seeing whales. stayed along this area for a good amount of time, just observing them surface and dive. Continuing on, we stopped at a point on the far side of the fjord in a small park area. On Google Maps, it's listed as View on the West Fjord, and the marker is on the side of the road that is dug up. So it's not exactly marked well on Google Maps. We stopped to see if we could see more whales, but it was too far from them and much higher up. What we did get was great views of the mountains and Arnardalshamar Glacier across Ísafjörður loop. In this park is a map dial, or a disc map, that you can walk around and line up natural features in the environment around you and identify them on the map. This is a wide open area. Even with my hat, gloves, and jacket on, in May, I got cold fairly quickly here from the wind. On our way back to Ísafjörður, we stopped in Súðavík. We popped in to see if maybe, just maybe, the Arctic Fox Center was open, or if we could catch a glimpse of a fox. And we weren't the only ones. Icelanders were making the stop as well, but we were all disappointed that it was closed with no sight of those cute little guys to peep at and coo over and When this pandemic is behind us, hopefully we can return here and learn about Arctic foxes in Iceland. In the meantime, we crossed over to Reenactment, a park with grills, a large playground, whale bones, and a driftwood dining area to apparently eat the meal you just grilled. I'm not sure what trees these came from, but they are very interesting. From a distance, I mistook them for whale bones, which I chalk up to my lack of knowledge of what whale bones look like. As we left Súðavík, I caught a view of a whale crashing into the water, finishing its breach. It's crazy that just traveling down this road can lead to a sight like that. Sadly, I didn't have my camera out the window getting video at the time, so I missed it, and I can't show you. We did stop again, hoping to see another whale breach, but we didn't see another one. Between Súðavík and Ísafjörður is the Arnardalshamar Tunnel. This is the first road tunnel in Iceland. It was opened in 1948 after complications of cutting through the rock. Kind of interesting. Didn't expect it. On our final approach back into town, an airplane flew overhead, and I got a little excited to possibly get video of it landing, because apparently this is a well-known area of difficult landings. You gotta fly into the fjord and do a tight turn and land. But it was going much faster than we were, obviously. And if I wanted to get that shot, I guess I gotta do it in Flight Simulator. After stocking up at the bonus, we had dinner at Húsið, a wonderful restaurant filled with locals. I didn't take any video here, but snapped a few pictures with my phone. And we warmed up with some fish and lamb before returning to our Airbnb and taking a ride in the massage chair, which kind of reminded me of the chair in Total Recall, just a tiny bit. And I'm talking about the 1990s one with Arnold, not the newer one with Eyebrow McGee. Whatever his name is. Colin Farrell. Next time, we leave the Westfjords for the north of Iceland. Catch some seals laying on the rocks. Discover a Wisconsin connection to Iceland. And love up on some day-old lambs. Come back next time for more Iceland 2021.